Boom, my people, my people, my people. What is the business? What is the business and how you guys doing? Man, listen, roll tide to everybody in the chat, man. Much love to everybody who tapped in, man. Please, 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 if you guys will, hit that like button on your way in if you can. Much love to everybody out there, man. Thank you for tapping in, man. Post game, Bama, Louisiana-Monroe. Let's talk about it, man. The homies will be tapping in. Shout out to everybody who tapped in, man. Please, 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 if you guys will hit that like button for your boy, man. Hey, man, happy with it. If we gonna beat, I told my partner a while ago, it's just he's an Auburn fan. He was just like, it's just Louisiana. I said, don't matter. It don't matter. If you're gonna beat them up for one game, then you gotta praise them for one game, right? And that's what's the bottom line. That it couldn't have went no better, man. Roll tide to everybody out there, man. Let me know if you can hear me pretty good. Let me know if the sound is straight. Let me know all that good old stuff and all that good old stuff, man. What's the big old deal with the good old people, man? That's just what it is, man. Roll tide to you all. Joe Willie, what is the business, bro? Roll tide to your family. Sweet home, Bama 24. What's up with your boy? Good to see you, man. What they talking about? Nothing. Exactly. What they talking about? I don't want to hear who. Look, they talk about the opponent. That's all the haters on Twitter was talking about. It don't matter. It's a faceless opponent, man. You got to have a faceless opponent, right? It doesn't matter who the opponent is. You go out and do your job, and that's what they done, right? Roll tide to you, Katrina. Thank you for tapping in, my sis. I appreciate you. Please hit that like button. Good to see all of you, man. You know what I'm saying? My broski Dwight, the man with the master plan, the man behind most of our profile things and all that, everything. Dwight is the man. Holler at him, Dwight. Roll tide to you, my boy. Built to ass nation, B2A, right? It don't matter who the opponent is. Dominate and do your job. We couldn't have asked for much more better, right? Shout out to Paul T. Paul Brinsky them down there in Skeggy tonight, their first night game in history of the school, right? He gonna be tapping in with us soon, right? Roll tide to you, Paul T. Thank you for tapping in, my brother. BT Bino, what is the business, my broski? Good to see you, boy. Good to see you. Bama fan, roll tide to you. Latoya, roll tide to you, man. Please hit that like button on your way in. Good to see all my people, man. Good to see you. You know what I'm saying? Ahmed Beatty, roll tide, my boy. Good to see you. You guys tapping in. I love it. I love it. I love it. Double L, what is the business, my broski? Roll tide to you, man. Roll tide to you, right? The board must have got their attention, right? We couldn't ask for much more better. Double L. I love it, my brother. Good to see you, man. Thank you for tapping in with your boy, man. Anitra, what is the business? It's good to see you, girl. My people, my people, my people. Roll tide to you, man. Couldn't ask for much more tonight. A nice goose egg. Anytime you can get a 73 to goose egg win, it's a good damn day, right? Especially after last week. You know what I mean? Guys did a great job. If we're going to beat them down for a game, then we got to love on them for a game. You know what I'm saying? Much love, Bama fan. Stay hungry. Facts. I cannot disagree with you one bit, brother. Stay hungry. You know what I'm saying? My brother BT Bino is in the house, man. Bama boy 22. Star QB. Yeah, that boy QB Reese a monster, man. Hey, Kevin Riley, that boy a monster too. That boy first two steps is he out of here. You know what I'm saying? He's out of here, man. Big Bama, what is the business? Roll tide to you. Thank you for tapping in. Love that, man. You know what I'm saying? Much love to everybody in the chat. So good to see you guys. Link, what's the business? Roll tide to you, homie. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Hey, we couldn't ask for much more. Couldn't ask for much more, right? This what all of us wanted to see. Much love to my brother, Coach Carl in the house. Roll tide, my broski. Good to see you, brother. Hope you tap in with us, man. We couldn't ask for much more, Coach Carl. Offensively, defensively, you know, I'm an offensive dude. I love to put the points up. And anytime you can have 3 damn quarterbacks throw touchdowns, you can't ask for nothing else, right? You can't ask for nothing else, man. I love it. Good to see you, Coach Carl. Can't wait to talk with you, man. Iconic. What's up with your brother? How you feeling, bro? How you doing, man? Good to see you, broski. Good to see you, man. Thank you for tapping in. Corey P. Facts, man. It's all about effort. It wasn't about a win. We trying to get that effort, and that effort was absolutely outstanding. What I liked about it, they was determined not to let them score. Right? Man, I love that, man. I can't say enough about how the team played tonight, man. K Spray, what's up with you, my brother? Roll Tide to you. You and your family, man. Good to see you. You guys, please hit that like button on the way in if you can. Bama Gump. Hey, that's okay. I'll take it. I'll take it, Bama Gump. I'll take it because you know what? I told my neighbor, he my homie, he's an Auburn fan. He was saying the same thing, right? And I told him if we're gonna beat him up for one game, then we got to love on him for one game. Faceless opponent. Doesn't matter who it is, upwards or downwards. Dominate your box. And that's what they did, right, Bama Gump? Much love to you, my brother. Thank you for tapping in. The homegirl Toya always setting it off, man. Much love to you, Toya. We appreciate you more than you know, man. Them boys hidden. Yeah, them youngsters, man. I'm so impressed with those young kids, man. Them young kids wanted to play, right? That boy QB Reese is a dog, man. He's a dog, man. Them boys are hidden, roll tide. If we play like that every game, no matter the opponent, who gonna stop? That's facts. $5 super chat from my girl Latoya, man. We appreciate you, Toya, so very much. You are 1,000% correct. Faceless opponent. It doesn't even matter who the opponent is. You have to dominate your box, and that's what these kids did, man. We got to give them love. We're gonna beat them up, rightfully so. And we got to love on them, rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Toya. I appreciate you for sure. Son, what's going on, my friend? Roll Tide to you, man. How you guys feel about that win, man? Talk to me. What you feeling about that, man? Anytime you can have 3 QBs throw a touchdown, brother, you doing outstanding. And much love to the offensive damn line, right? The much maligned offensive line. We got to give them some love. Them boys played their butts off tonight. The offensive line played their best game I've seen in quite some time, right? Much love to the offensive line, man. These guys did an outstanding job. The coaches did an outstanding job. The play script was outstanding. Really enjoyed getting back to physicality and passing the ball off of the run. Shout out to Ephraim, man. OG Ephraim, man. Much love to you, Ephraim. Yeah, we couldn't ask so much more, man. Defensive played aggressive. Linebackers had very good eye discipline. I'm impressed with London Simmons. We talked about him back in the offseason. This kid is going to be a problem. Number 90, I think, London Simmons. He's a true freshman. Kid is going to be a problem. He stayed in the backfield, right? Much love, OG Ephraim. That kid is going to be a problem. Carla, CMB, what's up with you, my sister? Roll Tide to you. Roll Tide, Coach Sean. Everybody check. Yeah, hey, Carla, I feel pretty good tonight, man. My motto, you know, I'm all for giving criticism when it's time, but I'm all for loving on you when it's time, too. If we're going to beat them up for one game, and we will continue to beat them up if they play like that, right? We got to show love to them on this game. You couldn't ask for much more. I don't give a damn who the opponent was, right? Faceless opponent. Doesn't matter. Do your job. And anytime you get 70-something points and 0 in the goose egg column for the opponent, I ain't got nothing to say but love and pleasantries, right? Much love to them guys. Michael, what's up with you, bro? How you feeling, man? Hey, man, how you feeling about that win, Michael? I damn near say, okay, the win is great. The play on the field, though, the effort, the I give a damn, the players loving on one another when they make a good play. Nobody celebrating alone. Nah, everybody slapping each other. Man, that's when you know you coming together as a football team, man. That's when you know you coming together. And everybody need a little slap in the damn face every once in a while. Old cold glass of water in the face. It's not a bad thing when they wake your ass up and make you play like that. You know what I'm saying? I could care less who the opponent was, man. Faceless opponent. And those guys did their job, man. What's going on with you? Good to see you, pal. Love. Loop I for Bama. Roll MFT. Roll Tide. So good to see you, pal. Good to see you. Roll Tide to you. We couldn't have asked for much more. We're going to get into it. We couldn't have asked for much more. You got to have these guys and they're playing like that every Saturday, right? Doesn't matter who the opponent is, faceless opponent. You got to have that same energy for everybody. And these guys came out and they dominated. I was so impressed with the young guys. I was so impressed, man, with QB Reese, with all the young kids, man. Even Drake Kirkpatrick laying hats. Now he damn near killed the receiver, and we got to get him to get his head up and attack with his shoulders. But the aggression, Drake Kirkpatrick is gonna be a monster, man. He's gonna be a monster. He very well may be the starter there next year. I mean, that kid is gonna be a monster. He's getting better and better. He's shaped his body right into a college player's body. That kid is gonna be a monster. We have a lot of young dogs on that football team. London Simmons is a problem. I'm telling you, I was like, think about it. This kid possibly wouldn't have even been playing if it wasn't for the Tim injury and the Jeremiah Beeman injury. This kid is a problem. He's a problem. So I'm really excited for these young kids, man. Eric D, what's up with you, my boy? Coach Sean, no overacting, but we look good. Yeah. Hey, that's my motto, Eric D. If we gonna beat them up for one game, right? The Florida State game was one game. We played terrible. We passed that, right? Right? If we're gonna beat them up, rightfully so, for one game, we got to show love for one game, man, especially when you play like that. The receiving core, absolutely awesome. We wasn't targeting Ryan 100 times. To see all those kids get in the game. Jeremy Bernard is an absolute beast, right? To see all these kids, man, to see Latsier Brooks get worked into the actual game script. Man, that was awesome, Eric D. Lassier Brooks is gonna be a problem. Jalen Waddle 2.0 with that 17 on. Looked just like somebody we all know, right? True freshman. Chris, roll tide to you, brother. Good to see you, man. Thank you for tapping in. If you guys hadn't, please do me a favor and hit that like button if you will, man. I really appreciate all of you, man. Hey, JB, what you think, cuz? What you think? How you feel? You got to take each game one game at a time, guys, and they dominated. Offensive line, everything that we were weak in last week, right? These guys obviously fixed it for this game. A faceless opponent, as we say, does not matter. These guys handled their business. DeMarco, what's going on with you, brother? How you feeling, man? How you doing and how you feeling? We got to show them love, man. We're going to get into it, man. We're going to talk about each position, and I want you guys to tell me how you feel about how these guys played, man. Bama Boy 22. I know, right? Bama. I know Keely was aggressive, man. He was aggressive. They got to get that kid some more snaps, man. They got to get that kid some more snaps. He is absolutely aggressive coming off that end, and I really enjoy how he played, man. It was good to see Keon out there back in his element, playing football in front of everybody, and I was really excited for that, man. Buck, what's going on, my boy? Long time. What's up, Buck? How you feeling, man? Hey, man, we dominated. We dominated. Anytime you can put 70 points up. Now, the haters will talk about the opponent. We know how they do, but it does not matter, man. The rule is one game at a time. If they play terrible, you call it out. If they play well and dominate, you don't worry about who the opponent is. It's a faceless opponent. Alabama did their job, and I couldn't be more happy. Much love to the team. Much love to the coaches for getting some of those things squared away and coming out and putting belt to some asses, putting lashes across their asses. That's all we can ask for, right? I can't be more happy than that, man. Mike Jones, what's up with you, bro? Coach Sean, yeah, man. Couldn't be happy, man. Couldn't be happy. We gonna get into it, man. We gonna get into it, Mike. Facts, brother. Facts. We gonna talk about it. I want to know what you guys think. The tenacity. Iconic says the tenacity. I want to know what you guys think, man. I want to know what you guys think, what you feel when you saw that. I'd love to know what some of the former players think, man. I listened to a couple of former players. I listened to Mike McCoy. I listened to Marquise Mays. I listen to these guys that are passionate about the game and understand, like some of us, what they're watching. So I want to know, AJ, I like to listen what these guys say because those guys are all played the game as well. And shout out to my Alabama A&M Bulldogs who put lashes to Alcorn's asses. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sam Shade. Shout out to AC Carter. Shout out to all them boys on the hill, man, that did their thing tonight. I was watching on HBCU Go, right? And they did their thing, man. Shout out to Tuskegee. I got to get that final score. B Sharp will be tapping in with me here shortly. And really tap in with us about what happened with all of our games tonight. I'm just proud of the Tide, man. I'm really proud of these guys. And I want to know what you guys think about the position upgrades. I want to know what you think about how the offensive line played, how the running backs played. We actually ran the damn ball a lot. We threw it, but we actually ran the ball to set up the pass. You can't go wrong when you succeed. What we always say, you can't go wrong when you're running damn football. Everything gonna work out for you when you're running the football, man, because the other team has to adjust, no matter who the opponent is. right? Shout out to Goof, man. Hey, you know what, Goof? Let them say what they want to say, man. If we're going to beat them up for one game, what's the motto? You got to praise them for that same game, bro. It does not matter who the opponent is. It's a faceless opponent. You got to do your job no matter who is on the other side of the line of scrimmage, right? I'll take it twice on Saturday, 2 times on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Give me the 73 to nothing any day of the week, no matter who the damn opponent is. I'll take it. G, Bama boy, roll tide to you, man. Thank you for tapping in, my brother. King Cali, what it is, man. Facts. I think so too, King Cali. I think so too. I think DeBoer may have came out of his shell and got a little Nick Saban going on. I think you have to in that situation, right? I think you have to come out of your shell and really, really, really get in some people's asses and let them know, listen, I love you. I love you. And everybody coach different, right? We get used to, we've been Sabanized, right? We get used to Coach Saban. The man been here, what, 18 years? So we get Sabanized, man. So when somebody come in that's not quite like Nick Saban, it make us all, including myself, panic. We like, oh crap, hold on. Dude a little too calm on the damn side. You know, you pointing out everything that this guy don't do like Coach Saban, right? And I'm guilty of it as well. But it comes a point in time when you got to sit the player down and you got to get in their ass and let them know, man, this is still football. This is still football. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Kevin Riley, man. Kevin Riley's a monster, bro. Kevin Riley is a monster. That I said on Twitter, I said that kid need to play more. Because his first 2 steps, man, he is out of there. Now, Richard moved the pile. He's a moved the pile back. Daniel Hill, excuse me, moved the pile back. Richard is AK and the Riley kid, man. Those kids are home run hitters, as we call it. Kevin Riley is 2 steps and he's out of there, right? So I love the fact that they let those kids really run the football, man. Anytime you can run the damn football, good things are gonna happen, right? What's up with you, Bama? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Thank you for tapping in, my brother. Please hit that like button if you can. Matt Sherrill, what's up with you, bro? Yeah, James Smith was eating. James Smith and London Simmons. Y'all remember that name, London Simmons, because that kid is going to be a problem. BT, my brother, setting it off, man. Thank you. Thank you, BT. $10 super chat. BT said, Bino says that effort and intensity was the difference in the entire game. Roll down tide. You know what? BT is 1 billion% correct. Everybody flying to the ball. Eye discipline was absolutely outstanding. Everybody playing leverage. Wasn't no more heads on the inside of the pads, letting people get outside of them. The pre-snap motion didn't get us disgruntled. Eye discipline was great. Defensive line was attacking. Everybody did their job. So from week 1 to week 2, I saw great improvement. Great improvement, man. And Bino, I appreciate you more than you know, man. Thank you for that, brother. And you know what? You 100% correct. You 100% correct, man. I was really, really outstandingly surprised at how quick they fixed that leverage. You know, a lot of DBs weren't leveraging the ball. A lot of outside edges weren't leveraging the football, getting caught up in stuff and wrong leverage and letting the ball get outside of them. Not this time. Attack mode. And I really, really, really appreciate that, man. Jeremy, what's up with you, brother? Roll tide to you, man. Roll tide to you for sure, for sure. Jay Mims in the house. What's up, Jay Mims? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man. Rico Scott. Yes, G by my boy, Rico Scott. He is another one that's going to be a problem. Another youngster. QB Reese is a youngster, right? And I just found out that was Quentin Reese's son who attended Auburn. I did not know that, man. So anytime you can get an alumnus of Auburn to come ball out for Bama, you know it's a good day, right? Christian Troy, good to see you, man. Keely, I know. Why won't they put this kid on the field earlier? Hopefully we're gonna be positive. They'll get him involved in the sport they'll get him involved in the game script a little more early, man. Keon Keely was eating. He was eating, man. Yeah, G Bama, but my boys did their thing, bro. I was happy, man. All my schools won. I was happy about it. Really, really, really happy about that, man. You know, it's a good night. I wonder what you guys think, though, man. Cole Adams is another. I see it right here with Sweet Home talking about. Can't forget about Cole Adams. He balled out today. Yes, he did. I've been excited for Cole to get Cole back, man. Cole always makes a great play, right? He just get hurt, man. So I was really, really, really excited to get this kid healthy and get him back in there, man. You 100% right, Sweet Home Bama. Really excited about Cole Beasley, man. Cole is out. He's electric back there, man. In the pass game and the return game. So Cole did his thing, man. I want to know what you guys think, man. What do you guys think about the offensive line, though? How they played. And remember, um, Monroe brought a couple of crazy stunts, and we picked them up. We actually picked them up. We actually played inside out and picked them up. Now, Caden set a little too wide once or twice, right? And I think that comes from overcompensation. But other than that, these guys picked everything up pretty well. I cannot be more than happy than what I saw from that offensive line, man. I was really worried about those guys, and to see them come out and Michael Carroll came in. It was either at the bottom of the first quarter or the top of the second. 64. I think he's 64, right tackle. He took over for Wilkin for a while, and Michael Carroll was putting belt to asses. Straight up. That kid's gonna be special, man. That kid gonna be special. We have two young tackles that these kids will be starters at a lot of other schools. Jackson Lloyd at the left side, and Michael Carroll at the right side. Those kids are going to be outstanding. Pay those kids whatever they need to keep them here, because they'll be probably those two kids. Jackson, remember these two names, Jackson Lloyd and Michael Carroll. Those William Sanders as well, number 70. We have some young offensive linemen that are outstanding. These kids got some valuable reps tonight, and I promise you it's going to pay off in the future. Eric D says, Coach Sean, the entire team looked like the team that we all expected. I think Kalen DeBoer learned something about himself and his team tonight. Facts, Eric D. I think he learned something about himself last week. I think because when you put a coaching plan in and you know it's not the plan at times, you see your players not responding, you got to go back and look yourself in the mirror. You got to go back and look yourself in the mirror. You got to go back and look at the style you're coaching with in the mirror. And you got to reevaluate, right? And I think that's what this guy did. I am ecstatically happy with the game script. The game script that our offensive coordinator, that Ruggs, man, listen, this guy really did a great job mixing run and pass. He did a great job of putting in a couple of misdirectional plays for them. When these guys would crowd the line of scrimmage, he did a really good job of mixing up running pass, really good job of mixing a couple of misdirectional things in there, and really did an outstanding job of pass concepts, right, for Austin Mack. He gave different pass concepts from different quarterbacks. If you look what he did, that zone read, pull it, throw it over the top, that's strictly for Austin Mack, that big tall rascal. He just threw it right over the top to him. This guy did an absolute outstanding. Ryan Grubb did an absolute outstanding job mixing up running pass and calling the right pass play as down and distance presented itself. I cannot say enough about Ryan Grubb and the job he did. As far as down and distance and what plays to call, I can't say enough about what the coaches did as far as getting the young players in to be coached. And without further ado, man, we got the homie tapping in, right? We got the homie tapping in from Tuskegee down there. Let's get the brother in right quick so he can give us his spiel. Entering my brother from another mother, B. Shaw. What's up with you, broski?
What's going on, man?
Man, celebrating with the chat, man. Celebrating with all the people in the chat, man. Jerry is
Yeah.
in here. Buck is in here. Everybody's in here, man. Be sharp before you say another word. We got about 217 people total in here on Twitter and YouTube. They want to know, what do you think? My brother Cody Robbins is easy here. That's my broski right there, man. Big Bama fan for sure. Been calling for Kevin Riley. Cody was one of the first people to tell me, Coach, we need to get Kevin Riley to damn football. That's my broski right there, man. My little broski. I love him to death. Be sharp. Tell the chat along with my broski what you think about tonight. Remember, B Sharp, we beat them up for the first game, right? Right.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're gonna beat them up, don't matter who the opponent is, faceless opponent, right? We gotta love on them for the job they done. What you think?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. You put up 73 nothing, man. The defense looked good.
Facts.
I love what Ty was doing, man. Just went out there. It seemed like he wasn't overthinking all that pregame jitters. He was just in a comfortable environment, and I'm glad that we got to see all three quarterbacks out there. throwing the football, man. And
Facts.
I loved everything about it tonight. But speaking on Kevin Riley, we said it last week on the post game show that he needs to get the ball more. And
Facts.
they gave him the ball more. This ain't one of those games where you see too much from him. But when he got the ball, he showed a lot, and I
Yeah.
love it, man. I really thought he was never gonna really touch a football at Alabama. Not for real, for real.
Facts,
I
bro.
love this kid. I really love this kid. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. He's gonna be a problem. I like how they came out there with effort, and shout out to Latoya because Latoya said the word of the week is effort,
Effort.
and
Yes.
they came out there with a whole lot of effort, and I love that the world was just doubting them. I like if they played like this. This is what the Alabama we expected to see, like week one. But Florida State may just be that good, but still, we probably still would have lost. But give more effort like you did today, man. I believe we can go far in this game. I believe we can really, really go far. I said I didn't give up on these guys. So man, let's just keep it going.
Facts, man. I couldn't have said it better, B Sharp, man. I really, really wanted to hear what you had to say, man. Before I get to my brother Patriot Life, what give us the score of the Tuskegee game too, right quick.
Ah, just forgot, just that quick. 34 or I think it was 34 to nothing.
Ooh, shout out to
Tuskegee,
TU, man. Shout out
Tuskegee,
to
man.
TU. Yeah, TU did their thing. How was the night game? Was it a lot of people out there?
Oh yeah, it was a lot of folks, man. It could have been more people based on how they had these rules and stuff, man. Based on something that happened during homecoming,
Yeah.
but it was definitely a lot of people out there, man. And the boys came out there and showed out. Got a little small little interview from one of my little homies from the crib, man. Two-time All-American, Markel King. Y'all would know the name.
Facts.
He one of the top corners in HBCU football, man. So man, appreciate him for that too. So
Hey,
man,
I want everybody to give big Sharp, man, big hand, man, because my broski is doing big things. This guy actually got a credential to go out there with on Tuskegee, man, and got the media credential to be out there with Tuskegee. I'm really, really, really proud of him, man. Did a great thing. You deserve this right here, B Sharp. I appreciate you, man. God is good. Much love to my boy doing big things, man. And hey, God smiles on those who uplift him, right? And I'm really proud of you for what you do, man. Keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna keep supporting. So I'm glad you feel about that way. Because shout out to Alabama M University as well.
oh yeah, man.
We done their thing tonight against Alcorn, 41-31. Shootout tonight, man. Um, but my boy Patriot Life, man. Patriot Life, my broski. Patriot Life. I was nervous, man. You know, that first game had me on pins and needles. Like, how would we respond, man? How would we respond? I'm really, really, really happy with what I saw, Patriot Life, bro. And I can't be more ecstatic right there. Patriot Life says, roll down tide, my broski and Bama family. I was hoping for a good rebound game, and we got one. Everybody ate tonight. Now to keep the momentum going forward. $10 super chat from my brother Patriot Life, man. Much love to my brother Rob, man. As B Sharp said, love you to death, brother, and thank you for your service. Facts, man, Patriot Life. Facts. I wanted to see how would these guys respond. The media has been good. And it's so crazy because B Sharp showed me something that even Jason Whitlock was saying. And this big bum ass dude, Jason Whitlock, always saying something crazy to make people tap in with him. You know, he said some real outlandish stuff, man. And I couldn't believe it. They would even allow that. You know, someone, a TV personality that's in the position that he's in to say something like that, man. It was very, very disturbing, all because of Alabama football. But it lets you know that the world is, you know, I still say Alabama's the standard of college football. That's why I still say it
Yep.
because when we lose, damn it, it's national headlines, man. It's national, and I mean national. I'm talking about Japan, China,
Hmm.
Israel, Bangladesh. Everybody tap in when Bama lose, right? Because the world is on pins and needles when we win it, right? So I still say we the standard, bro. So to come out and do what we did tonight, no matter the opponent, no matter the opponent, faceless opponent, people take notice. People take notice. B Shaw, let me ask you this. Let me get Jared real quick. Jared with the $10 super chat. Thank you, Patriot Life. Much love to you, my broski. Jared says, nice to set more positive records again. Ty 17 of 17, first to do it. Hey, Jared, facts. You know what that tells you, Jared? That the game script was right on time. That film study was right on time. Every coverage they was playing, we had an answer for it. Right? You play zone, we gonna bust your head. You play man, we truly gonna bust your head. Right? So that goes to the offensive preparation, that goes to the film study, and that goes to these kids hearing all this negativity about themselves to come out and play the best they possibly can against a faceless opponent. Bottom line, right? Thank you, Jared. I appreciate you, my brother, more than you can know, man. B Sharp, I want to know what you think about. Let's get into some units, man. Some units. Crimson Tide Beast, Roll Tide, my broski. Yeah, Sam Shea did his thing, brother. I was tapped into all of them at one time. I was watching B Sharp's game on HBCU, A&M game, and Bama game, all on 3 different screens. Gil Cruz, what's up, Gil? Good to see
Oh,
you, my
G,
brother.
yeah,
Yeah, OG Gil, DSGB in here. What's up, DSGB? My brother Buck in here, man.
man,
Gil,
everybody up in here.
everybody, bro. Let me know what y'all think, man. Susan is up in here. What's up, Susan? Roll Tide,
That's
my brother.
Susan.
Gil, put in the chat. Let me know what you think, bro. I want to know what you and DSGB and Katrina and Buck, everybody, Rob telling y'all what it is. Says, man, thanks to my broski. Tell me I said hi and congrats to B Sharp on the credentials and future endeavors. I definitely will, Rob. I definitely tell her, bro.
Appreciate that, brother.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
B Sharp doing big things, man. I'm proud of him, man. That's how you got to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm really, really, really proud of him, man. Roll tide to you. You know what I'm saying? So B
Amen.
Sharp. What do you think about the offensive line, man? I mean, that was probably my worst unit of I was worried about. I said, watch these dudes blitz the mess out of us and we give up 15 damn sacks, right? These guys played awesome. These guys played awesome. The pass
Lights
offs
out.
were great. The combo blocks were great. Caden got overextended once or twice, but he recovered, right? Tell me what you think about the offensive line to give Ty so much time, to give Austin Mack so much time, to give Keelan Russell, even the second line, dominated. Tell me your thoughts about that offensive line, man.
They came out ready. They came out ready. They came out physical. They was letting everybody know that, hey man, this is still the standard over here, and I like that, man. Even if it was just for one game, that's why I said you gotta take it week to week
Facts.
with this, man, because it's an emotional roller coaster with college football, man. You just can't just write off the season off one week. But man, these guys really came out there ready to punch somebody in the mouth, and that's what they did. I love how they was moving guys off the line. Like you said, man, Caden overextended a couple of times,
Yeah.
but definitely recovered. Man, they were just shielding these guys. Like what I'm saying, man, if they play like this for the rest of the year, and we can all just hope and pray. I know it was just a game, uh, Louisiana Monroe, just one of those smaller games, not one of those big time games. If we can go out there and just play like this every week until whenever, hopefully it's the national championship game. I don't see nobody beating us. If we play like this, and I love that they just it just felt like Ty was just very, very confident with those guys blocking for him, man. He seemed more relaxed this game, man. So, man, I'm really, really happy, man, right now. Everything just went good today, man. Today was a good day for real.
100% facts, man. Shout out to Lynn. What's up, Lynn?
The
Lynn
man,
says, yeah, shout out to him, man. Be sharp. Lynn says, Alabama look better than my wife getting our ass back to the car. 1 mile out, walk 5. Lynn, you crazy, bro. Hey, bro, I will take it, family. I will
yeah,
take it. After last weekend, man, I will take it. I think all of our fans will take it. Let's get into some more position groups, B Sharp. Lynn, let's go to your position, Lynn. We talked about the offensive line. Caden got overextended a few times, right, on his pass set. Wilkin, he gave up a little pressures a couple times. Michael Carroll came in and played exceptionally well. That kid played exceptionally well, right? The pass offs he didn't get confused on. I can always tell when it's a young offensive line because he'll have one hand to his left on his guard. Whenever he can, whenever it's a pass pro situation. Lynn, talk about these middle linebackers, man. What do you guys think about the middle linebackers as far as Justin Jefferson and as far as Deontay Lawson? These guys, to me, my humble opinion, they played leverage a lot better, Lynn. They didn't get their head on the wrong side of the pads. They actually played leverage very, very well. They came up and actually fielded. They came up and got rid of the guards that was pulling on the inside, got rid and made the tackle. Everything was funneled back to the inside for the outside edge guys. Quay Russaw was very, very strong on the edge. Really, really, really excited what I seen from him. I think the linebackers played a good game. Justin Jefferson didn't over pursue this game. Very, very fast, and he actually wrapped up on tackles. I seen a few times. I seen where Deshaun Jones got in and laid somebody out with a shoulder, but they got to wrap up, right? They're getting better as far as tackling is concerned. None of the just to throw your shoulder in there. I think the linebackers played well. Eye discipline, what I was worried about, the eye discipline was very, very good. B Shaw, what you think?
Like, I remember one thing that you was telling me, you and Coach Al. Shout out to Coach Al too.
Shout out to Coach Al.
But one thing that you said, 'cause I know me and Coach Al talked a lot about it, is that when you see a lot of that I seen last week, that if two linebackers are going in the same gap, that's a problem.
That's a problem. Facts.
It that didn't happen today, man. They seem like they know
Facts.
where they was supposed to be today. We still gotta check the all 22 film and
Yeah.
see can we find any mistakes. Of course, it's always something to work on. But man, they look a lot better than what they did last week, man.
Yes.
It looked they were flying to the ball. Shout out to Justin Jefferson on that interception. That was big.
Facts.
That was it. We just need to create some more turnovers. And the one thing, if it's anything that I want to criticize for this game, we really, I know we beat the team 73-0. Just to criticize something. If we beat the team that much, we gotta at least get some sacks or interception. Because out of
Yeah.
the whole game, we had 0 sacks
Yeah.
and only one interception. With a score
Yeah.
like that, you would have thought we got a lot of sacks and a lot of interceptions, but we only had 0 interceptions and one interception and 0 sacks. So we can work on that. But they look good though.
B Sharp, I can't tell you how right you are, brother. I can't tell you how right you are. You getting so good at breaking this stuff down, bro. You are 1,000% correct. We have got to learn. We have got, you know what's so crazy though, B Sharp? We dominated them on defensive ball from scheme. We
But that,
schemed them up a lot of times and forced them into mistakes, forced them into long third and longs. That won't happen with a better offensive team. We do have to provide, we do got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback against the better competition. That's facts. You won't be able to scheme everybody up, man. You won't be able to force everybody into third and long all the time, playing base principles and simulated pressures, right? You gotta at some point get pressure on the quarterback and beat your man one-on-one. We pressured him a few times, right? But we didn't get that actual several sacks that you would like to see. Lynn says, I thought the line played great. Linebackers played so much better tonight. Played fast. Love it. Jeremy says quarterback QB Reese and Heel Green, those guys were aggressive. Facts, Jeremy. I agree with you. 1,000%, man. At some point, we do have to break the mold and get to the quarterback, man. We do got to get to the quarterback. Tonight, we was able to scheme these guys a lot, force them into a lot of different things. But I want to talk to you, B Sharp, and I want you to talk to the people about the quarterback play. I had a chance to set his feet, let the ball go. I think we all see how accurate Ty can be when he's given time. Ty can throw that thing, man. Ty can throw that thing. Austin Mack, that boy got a cannon. When that boy throw the ball, I swear to y'all, the football jump out of that cat's hands, man. It jump out of his hands. Now, he's not the most mobile guy. When you get him off his square, he do tend to make a few mistakes and his accuracy does suffer a little bit when you get him moving, right? But Ty Simpson, bro, listen, when that kid has time, he can throw the damn football. Trust and believe. Very, 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 very happy with Latier Brooks. But speak to me, B Sharp, about the quarterback play. 3 quarterbacks all through for touchdowns, some multiple. How do you feel Ty played? How do you feel Austin Mack played? And how do you feel Keelan Russell played?
First off, with the man Ty, shout out to Ty, man, with taking so much criticism. And I remember what Ty said like last week, man. He said, "I gotta be better. I gotta lead this team better, and all that." And he seemed like that's what he was doing, man. He's taking the bull by the horns. I love that he came out there aggressive, throwing 17 for 17. That is amazing. I don't care who you playing against, just throwing 17 for 17. And you got that bad man over there. We just need to IX our number one, Jeremy Bernard. Shout out to that man. That man just dog, just straight dog. And Ty was just finding him. That's his go-to guy. And that was one guy that you highlighted that that is a go-to weapon for all the guys. But man, Ty just went out there and performed very, very well. I'm so proud of him, man. Just to see that with all the scrutiny that he was going against, he's still just like, man, this is my team. This is my team. I waited my time. I wanted to be Alabama quarterback, and that's what he's doing. He's leading these boys, and I'm loving it. Austin Mack, like you said, man, got a cannon for an arm. Got a cannon for a arm, man. When he throws it, man, he throws it, man. And I love that. How he throws the deep ball for real. Seemed like nobody's going to, if you either going to catch it or he's going to overthrow it. So it ain't going to be no underthrown balls with him ever. So definitely shout out to Austin Mack. But the man that I think everybody can't wait to see down the line, man, Keelan, I'm glad that he got some reps, man, especially with everything that's going on with him personally. And just to see him going out there throwing, he's really accurate too.
Yes.
And he seemed like he was definitely playing in that pocket a lot. But I believe he got the best arm. Of course, he easily is the most talented quarterback on the team. But his time will come, man, with just more time, more reps, and all that. But man, it feels good that if something happened to Ty, God forbid, knock on wood and all that, that we have some guys that can come in there and contribute. And I feel a little more comfortable with Austin Mack. You just got to see a little more with him. But they all, if I had to give them all a grade, man, I think they played an A+ performance just based on no mistakes. Uh, Damn near all of them was perfect passing the ball. It was, I think everybody's shooting in the 90s tonight, man. So
Facts.
definitely shout out to them.
Facts, man. Facts. I can't say enough about the pass game, man. Shout out to Christian Hughes. Christian, good to see you, my bro. Thank you for tapping in. Please don't forget to hit that like button if you guys can, man. I appreciate you so much. King Callie said, B Sharp, Justin Jefferson still make me nervous. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
hey, man! I totally understand, man.
Yeah, me
Especially,
too. Me too.
especially what you told me. I'm gonna leave that off the air.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's why I said, man, this is a step in the right direction. If he
Facts.
can play like this, I can live with it. But none of that. That's why I said, man, it's time to move on. That's why I kept saying all week, everybody. That's why I kept saying all week. It's time to move on. It's a long football season. You keep dwelling on one game, guess what? Your ass gonna take a L. That was just like what them boys did when they beat Georgia. They kept getting all hit, all the national media like Alabama this, Alabama that. By the time they made it to Saturday, they got upset and they was on the national media mind for all the wrong reasons. So
Facts.
you gotta this 24-hour rule. We're gonna celebrate this tonight and then let's move on. But I'll put it like this: after we had a recap show on Monday, that's it. Let's
Yeah,
move
yeah.
on, everybody.
Yeah, that's same thing, man. You know, just like we tried to do with the bad game, right? Uh, we try to move on with this one, man. I want to love them on a little bit as much as I possibly can. Because I try to keep it real with them. If they play bad, I try to just give them my humble opinion. If they play bad, if they play well, I try to give my humble opinion on it. I want to give the coaches, a big shout out, man. These guys really, really, really went back to the drawing board and got back to doing what they do best. I think Ryan Grubb is best when he can get those misdirectional plays going. A lot of the misdirection, a lot of pulling going on. I think that's when he really, really, really can throw a defense off. I think Latsier Brooks, believe it or not, and we'll watch the All 22 if Ty gets it. I think Latsier Brooks was open a ton of times, man. That kid, man, I swear he looked like somebody else that was 17 a few years back. He looked like Waddle 2.0 to me, man. I promise you he do. I'm really, really, really excited for that, man. Excited for Latsier. Latsier Brooks is going to be a problem. I saw so many young kids getting off, doing great things, man. So many younger players that got burned tonight that done so great. I was speaking earlier about London Simmons. That kid is going to be a problem. QB Reese is going to be a problem. Caden Jones, number 30, is going to be a problem. All these youngsters, man, they're going to be a problem down the road, man, as soon as maybe this year or next year. Really, 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 really excited about those guys. Mac, that kid got a cannon for an arm, man, right? Not the most nimble of feet, right? But if you talking about throwing the ball, oh, that the ball's coming with some velocity, man. So I'm really, really, really excited for these guys. Link says Austin Mack throw with a ton of velocity. Gil says defend Patriot Life. Tell me this. Oh, it's all good, man. Patriot Life family, man. Gil family. It don't matter about none of that stuff. We are family. It's Bama. Ty was yeah, man. Ty did outstanding. It's just like B Sharp said. B Sharp kind of hit the nail on the head. As the quarterback, I don't want to see the quarterback run and hide and put your face under a towel. No, he said, you know what? Like B Sharp said, I got to play better. He put it on his shoulders. Man. So I'm proud of him for that, man. I'm really proud of Ty for that. I'm proud of the coaches for putting these guys in a position to be successful. And the sky's the limit, man. What's up, JJ? How you do it? Yeah, we still got to do better run, and it will. You want to see some kind of progression from week 1 to week 2. These guys were moving them off the line of scrimmage, right? They were moving these guys off the line of scrimmage. We got to be more consistent in it, and I think stick with it a little longer. But JJ, I think we're getting better in it, man. I actually seen the hat on the hat and drive blocking, right? I actually seen these guys actual drive blocking, not just running to the dude and kind of fall on the ground. These guys were actually driving, getting pushed off of the line of scrimmage, man. I really got to give him some credit for that. Let's see. Gil says, don't put too much into this game because of the competition, but I'm happy. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, Gil, I think if we don't put too much into it, we hypocrites as Bama fans.
Yep.
Because we talk so much about the bad games, right? But then when they come out and dominate an opponent, even though it's LA-Monroe, right? We want to say, well, it's like you said, and that's true. But I try to go by it's a faceless opponent. Don't matter who the opponent is. You got to do the job. What's the alternative? What if they come out and had struggled with them, right? We'd have been giving them grief. So I feel like it does not matter who the opponent is. It's a faceless opponent. You got to do your job no matter who's on the other side of that line of scrimmage. You got to dominate your man, right? And 73-0, I don't think they can dominate no more than that, right?
What you said the great Gene Stalin said about that?
If you don't think that little team means anything, try losing to one of them. It'll be the biggest game of the year, right?
I'm trying to tell you.
So to come out and to dominate an opponent like we did that, because that's what Alabama is supposed to do to those kind of opponents, right? If you're going to play LA-Monroe, you're supposed to beat them 73-0. That's an Alabama score. So you got to give them love of that, man. So I put a lot of stock into it. Honestly, respectfully, I put a lot of stock into it because of what we saw the previous week. To see the defensive play like that, to see the offense play like that, to see the coaches have a game script and understand down and distance the way they did, man, I 3 quarterbacks throwing touchdowns, I'll take it, man. I'll take it. Even the kicker, right, Buck, even the kicker, I think he booted a 50+ yarder. So, hey, man, I'll take it. B Shaw, let's flip it around on defense, man. As far as we talked about the linebackers, what do you think about the defensive front? Now we know we missing two key guys. You missing Tim Keenan and you missing Jeremiah Beaman. What do you think about London Simmons? What do you think about Jordan Renard? What do you think about all these young kids? Like Coach Carr said, James Smith. What do you think
What I,
about these youngsters stepping up and dominating?
that was the first name I was about to mention, James Smith, man. And that's the type of play I need to see from him all the time, man. That's the type of play, man. He was going out there like a menace, like he was a menace. And then London Simmons, I didn't know what to expect from him, to be
Right.
honest. I was just wanted to see what was going to happen, and he looked. I'm impressed. I'm really, really impressed. So that lets me know, man. It just shows you how much talent is on this team, man. When one man
Facts.
go down and another one come up, and he stepped up. When you get these type of opportunities, man, shine as bright as you possibly can,
Facts.
because you never know if you will ever get that opportunity again. Because the coaches watching, and of course the fans watching, and then just to flip it back over, the reason why I say you need to shine when you get those opportunities. What did we say about Kevin Riley? He need to get the ball more.
Ball
Who
more.
led Who led the team in carries today? Kevin
Kevin
Riley.
Riley. Facts. Facts.
You need to go out there, and once your number is called, go out there and play as great as you possibly can. Because those coaches look like they will put you out there. If you doing this in the game, oh no, we got to get you more reps. What we
Facts.
doing? What we doing wrong? And so, man, I'm glad that he went out there and did well with his opportunities, man. And just shout out to everybody else, man. And hopefully, Jeremiah Beaman, man. I think it was a torn ACL.
Yeah.
Praying for that brother,
Man.
man. Because I seen the work that he put in
Yeah.
all off season, man. It just seemed like just a workout warrior, and just to go down like that. And I know he was gonna shine when he got his opportunity, but I'm telling you, when he gets back, man, I can't wait to see him ball out, man, because I know how hard of a worker he is just by from afar. So, man, get well soon, champ.
Facts, man. Big prayers to Jeremiah Beaman and his family, man. That kid's gonna be better. I call it out right now, for healing for that young man, and he's gonna be absolutely awesome, man. Nick, my brother Nick, man, brother Nick with the $5 super chat. Nick says, I just want to say I think FSU is better than what we thought. Roll MF Tide. Hey, facts, Nick. You see what they did to the little team they played today. Great teams do that to other teams that they're supposed to do it to.
Yep.
So, Florida State is good, man. We can't take nothing from them, right? Thank you, Nick, for that $5 super chat, man. But you know what, though, Nick? We also good. We also went out and did what we were supposed to do to a team that we supposed to do it to, man. I think you're 100% right, Nick. We appreciate you, my brother. $5 super chat from Nick Harbin, man. Always tapping in and always showing love. We appreciate you, Nick. Roll Tide, broski. Yeah, man. So at the end of the day, man, when you look at each position, B Shaw, when you look at the offensive line, when you look at, was it perfect? No, but was it as close to perfect as you can possibly be? In 73-0, I'll say yes, right? I'll say yes, man. JB, look, JB says, Coach Sean, you think KD Curry? I think so. I think so, JB. I was saying earlier that I think the Nick Saban came out of Coach DeBoer this week. I think it had to, man. I think it had to. We was hearing a lot of rumblings from the campus, from alumni, and donors, and all things of like that nature, man. I think he had to flip that script and really, really, really see. Let's hold these kids accountable. Let's hold these players accountable. And I think it worked, B Shaw. I think it worked, man. Look at the script he went to get the ball in a certain player's hands, right? If you look at the game script, these guys actually were rolling coverage to Isaiah Horton. They were really, really, really trying to keep Isaiah from catching the football, number one. But after he threw the ball to Latsier a few times, after Jeremy Bernard then killed him for 2 or 3 touchdowns, you see the coverage start to open up. And then Isaiah even caught a touchdown pass down the field, right? they really, really, really worked hard to get Latier the ball. And I really like that, man. When we had Devontae and them guys, we did certain things to get these guys the football, no matter what down and distance it was. So I appreciated them getting the ball, not really forcing it to him, but if he has single coverage, give him a shot. And they did. Big shout out to our brother Lynn, man. 49, 50, well, let's say $50 super chat from Lynn. Lynn always setting it off, man. Lynn says, coaches, I was down on Bama last week, but I saw a different team that we saw than what we saw last week. No one can be pissed. I saw some young men look like they wanted to be starters. Slots, Bama defense played the best I've seen in 12 games. ED, facts. That's what we said, Lynn, and what you're saying is spot on. Yes, we know the win, B Sharp, is what everybody want, right? But where's the effort? Where's the kids celebrating together, not individually celebrating? Where's the excitement of teammates loving on one another, and just the sheer excitement of playing for Alabama football, man? Right? I saw it tonight, man. I saw kids having fun. I saw coaches high-fiving. I saw
Yep.
kids having fun. More than just a win, B Sharp. More than just a win. What do you think about that comment what Lynn just said, B Sharp?
Yeah, man. You can just tell, man. Even like I said, man. Even if for a night, man, you could just tell. It just felt like, oh, Alabama football, man. Like everybody trying to live up to the standard. The standard is still the standard, no matter who's the head coach. Like
Facts.
you want to live up to that standard. It's the ultimate team sport that we always say. And those guys out there happy for one another to see each other go out there and succeed and ball out and all that, man. That was say, even if it was just for one night, and I'm praying that it ain't just for one night,
Right.
that these guys continue to do what they did tonight, man. Because it was beautiful. It really was.
Facts, man. Facts. I
And,
keep going, B Sharp. I'm sorry.
oh
Keep going.
yeah, and definitely shout out to Lynn for that, and
Yeah.
also Lynn. I know I didn't write you back on Twitter when you was telling me hopefully everything go well tonight with Tuskegee, man. So definitely appreciate that, man.
Facts.
Definitely, because it
Facts,
definitely went
man.
well.
Yeah, facts, man. Lynn, we appreciate you, my broski. More than you know, as always, man. You and Patriot Life and all the people, man, and always tap in. And Gil and everybody, man. We love y'all boys to death, man. And Toya and just
The
everybody.
white,
Katrina, just
Nick,
the white, all the coaches, just everybody,
DSG.
man. You guys are what make us do what we do. And be sharp and tell you just like I tell you, we appreciate y'all, man, more than you could ever possibly know, man. Thank you, Lynn. Roll Tide to you, my broski. I'm gonna tell you something that touched me, man. When I saw Austin Mack throw his touchdown, Ty was ecstatic, right? Keelan, they was all jumping up and congratulating him. Then when I saw Keelan throw his touchdown, they all was ecstatic for him. That's when you know the football team is getting closer to being dangerous when you start playing for one another, man. That's what it's all about, man. Coach Carr know that better than most of us, right? When you start playing with for each other, when you start being ecstatic, when he scored, it felt like you scored. That's that genuine love. That's that genuine love that'll make a team bond, that'll make a team down the road become a dangerous squad, man. And so I appreciate the Alabama football team for that. I appreciate the coaches for that, man. And I think it's gonna get better from here on out, man. Dwight says, I think the whole week of them getting drugged through the mud got to them. I think so, Dwight. Because, brother, I promise y'all, Dwight, and the entire chat, I don't recall if I've ever seen Bama, even the Oklahoma game, maybe the Vandy week, maybe, but I don't recall seeing Alabama get drugged like they was getting drugged this past week, man. Like, I think it might have been more than Vandy. I mean, every channel, bro, was making fun of Alabama. You had other players from other teams tweeting about it. Even Caleb Downs spoke about it. He was like, "Yeah, that was tough to see. I think the facade is over. It was tough to see them go out like that. It really, he was actually praising us in a certain way, but he was just saying it hurt him to see us play like that. So that's tough, man. That's tough. I think we got drugged this week, B Sharp, more than I can remember in recent memory, man.
Oh
Possibly
yeah,
even more than the Vandy game.
Yeah, man, it was bad, and now I'm
Yeah,
about to say, in a lot of ways, they deserved it, man. The only thing that I just wasn't a fan of, and then I knew it was gonna go this way, if people just kept allowing people to just disrespect those kids personally.
yeah,
I was like, I know what they did on the football field, what they didn't do on the football field, but if you keep coming at these kids personally, man, our own fan base, what you think what outsiders gonna do?
yeah,
It's just like a family member, man. Like, oh, we can talk bad about our family members because we family, and we keep that together, and we
yeah,
still love them. But we don't let no outsiders just say anything. That's when you get these Jason Shitlocks
yeah.
that saying all
Facts.
this goofy stuff, man. So you gotta love these guys, man, good or bad. I'm about to say, and when it's one of these games, man, you gotta praise them because
Fact.
if we love them like we say we love them, we got to show them that love. And I'm glad that these guys came out there and responded the way they did, man. And it was just beautiful, man. Just keep on believing. I was about to say, just take it week by week. Trust me, those guys are gonna feel that energy if you believe in them the way that they believe in each other.
Facts. I agree too, man. I appreciate I love people like AJ McCarron because AJ is a former player who, in my mind, just in my upbringing, players like that have the right to call Alabama players out. We as
Yep.
fans do it on podcasts and things like that. But people like AJ who are inside the program, Marquise Mays, AJ, all these guys who wore the crimson and white and understand what it means to play there because they did. To me, those players are the ones whose words should really matter to the players. The
Yep.
players that have been in your position before, the players who bled for that very university, the players that actually made the foundation and made it cool for you to come to the University of Alabama. So I like hearing from AJ say the same thing we say, right? I do like that. But at the
How
same
you?
time, oh, go ahead, Bishop. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, no, no. Go ahead and finish. I'll go after you.
I was just saying, but I do understand. That's what I like about AJ. He's never personal, but he'll tell you within the context of football what you need. Like, look, in the context of football, you need to blah 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 blah. He's never personal. He don't, I like when they don't attack the kids as far as their personal humanity. If you want to talk about their play on the field, I think every football player is prone to that. I think they all know that, right? But I agree with you 100%, man. When you start attacking them personally, like their personal life, I think that's when it steps outside the bounds of football a little bit.
Outside.
But I will say they kept the main thing this week, and I'm really, really, really proud for that. Go ahead, Bishop.
The one thing, man, um that when you say that, like those guys being the foundational guys to this, like I always say, Julio is the foundational player
Facts.
to like the Alabama dynasty, that whole Nick Saban dynasty. But the thing that I always like to reference, man, that when Michael Jordan came back the second time, and you have these new guys, you got Steve Kerr, you got Jeff Bushler, you got Tony Kukoc, you got those guys. They weren't with those first guys like the B.J. Armstrongs,
Yeah.
uh, Patsons, and Bill Cartwright. They didn't go into battle and win those championships. And MJ said, "Man, I got to get these guys ready, man, because they weren't in the trenches with me when we was winning these championships. They just hanging on to the backs of
Yeah.
those guys of the past." And I feel like a lot of those guys um, in the locker room lost sight of that a little bit for real.
Yeah.
Because those guys were seeing the Dante Hightowers, the Reuben Foster, the Mika Fitzpatricks, the Marlon Humphreys, what they built at Alabama. And it was just like, oh, well, we Bama. Like, no, they Bama. They're Bama. Y'all need
Right.
to
Right.
create your own legacy.
Right.
And it was just time for that. And I feel like once those guys realize, like, okay, man, I want to be one of those guys in the future, man. I want to be mentioned among those names in the future when they say anything about Alabama football. Now I said they keep playing like that, man. They gonna make their own way.
Right. And I think, and I think like take Ryan, for instance. Ryan is a young kid, bro. He's younger than most kids in the same, right? And in this day and age, in this structure, it's easy to stray outside the lines of what it means to play at Alabama, right? I think when you behind closed doors, people reminded him, hey, listen, in a good way, like, look, bro, this is what it is, right? We call ourselves the standard of college football. That's what we call ourselves, right? Okay, well, here's the standard right here, right? You know what I'm saying? It's okay to do other things and do these different things, but we got to keep it right here, though, right here. Because when we start getting out here and losing football games, at that point in time, that's when it can go array, right? So I'm glad these guys had a talk with the younger kids. I'm glad they understand and really let them understand when you lose at Bama, the whole world watching. It's not like losing at, like my uncle, and I watch my uncle and my little cousin argue about the same thing. And it's just the age thing, man. My little cousin is like, well, everybody doing the TikTok, everybody, right? And my uncle told him, you're right, everybody doing it, but everybody ain't Alabama. You know what I'm saying? What he was telling them was, it's okay, we get it. But at the same time, when you lose, expect this to come. It just comes with it with this University of Alabama. When you lose, it's going to be different than when Georgia lose. For all the praise I give Georgia, right? Georgia 2 championships in 4 years. Great. But when Alabama lose, it's still different. It's still different than any other university in the world.
That's
And even
facts.
though even a true Georgia fan will tell you that when Alabama lose, brother, it makes national news, bro. You understand that? So I think when the players understand that, I think just the competitor in you is going to really back in a little bit. Okay, well, this shit's serious. Hold up. Let me chill out for a minute. Right? It's okay. We all need to take that L to make us remember, you know, what this is, right? This is the University of Alabama, man. Right? No disrespect to no other university, but when you play here, you got the biggest microscope in the world pointing right at you, right? And when you come out and put belt to ass like you did today, that makes everybody do this quietness. You know what I mean? And that's what we looking for, man. That's what we looking for. B Sharp, let's see what the chat talking about, man. Okay, Coach Carr, no problem. What you think about the penalties, B Sharp? The penalties, man. We still hadn't gotten over that penalty hill, right? We still getting these. Now the penalty they called on Parker Brailsford was straight up BS. He was pancaking the guy, hands inside. Normal day, that would not be a damn holding call. Everybody who ever played this game know that.
Exactly, man.
So to call that on Parker Brailsford, that was BS, straight. But outside of that call, we had a few penalties. Drake Kirkpatrick, I'm hoping they don't have to sit him out, you know, a half. Maybe he wasn't going to play the first half. Who knows if he was or not. That targeting call is going to hurt him for the second half of this game and the first half of Wisconsin. Outside of that, man, I don't know how many penalties we had. I would have to look it up. But I know the yellow flag came out a few times. What's your opinion as far as the penalties go, B Sharp? And do you think down the road having these amount of penalties could hurt us?
Yeah, man. Anytime you have too many penalties, you already know you got to clean that up because it's never going to be good for you. So you definitely need to clean that up. So, but it's something that we can work on. That's why I said it's just one of those things that we can continue to work on because even though we won 73 to nothing, that's one of those things that we need to clean up. That means we need to work on techniques on whatever that we got penalties on. Like if it was holding, we need to work on better techniques there. Pass interference, targeting. That means we not putting ourselves in position to make the right hits and all that. So definitely that's something that we can keep working on. It's always something that you can work on. But that is one thing that we definitely need to work on because we don't want a penalty to cost us the game.
Facts, man. I worry about those penalties, man, because I know if you get them in the games like this, they'll plague you in the games that's closer. You know what I mean? I see the stuff that, like, even though it's 73 to nothing, like with me and Jans and everybody, all of us used to talk. we see the things that could plague you in the games where, like last year when we beat Georgia, everybody was like, well, why ain't y'all happy, Coach Sean? Why ain't you? I said, I am happy. I just see things that when we play another team, it'll get us beat. And guess what happened 7 short days later? We lost to Vanderbilt. You know what I'm saying? I seen a lot of leverage problems. I seen a lot of pursuit problems. And I'll be damned, the very next game, it reared its ugly head in a closer football game. So, you know, I'm a pessimist by nature, man. I think that's the best way to be because I don't like getting too high or too low. I kind of
Yep.
like just staying right in the middle. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Um, and so JB says, Coach, what about the flag on Jeremy Bernard? Now that was what facts. And the crazy thing about that flag is they teach you if the guy's in front of you and he's impeding your route to run your route. You don't deviate from your route. Usually the refs don't even call that, man. So it was kind of real crazy tonight, man. It really, really was. You're 100% right, JB. Shout out to Jag. So good to see you, Jag. Hey, Coach, watching FSU run Bama over hurt my heart, hurt all our hearts, Jag. Trust me. They played with passion and grit tonight. I was excited. The older players voiced their opinions, facts, and let these players know Bama have. Yeah, I mean, I think the older players' opinions to the players is the only opinion they should listen to.
Yep.
Only because the older players are the players who've been through what you've been through. Like my grandfather used to always tell me, boy, you ain't never been my age, but I've been yours, right? That's got to
Woo.
mean
He
you
ain't
ain't never
lying.
been my age, but I've been yours, right? So you should never turn away the older players, especially people like AJ, Marquise Mays, all the Marvin Constant. All them boys have been in your position, man. They understand at the very university you're playing at, right? They understand what that standard was, is, and will continue to be. So those are the players you should listen to when you get those calls from those players, right? You know, you can say, well, only people opinion that matters is in the locker room. That's fine. I respect it, but never turn away that big brother that's going to tell you the truth, right? The truth. You know what I'm saying? It's a privilege and an honor to have a person that's going to be honest with you when nobody else would. When the fans
Yep.
going to praise you and love on you and hate you the next week, and fans going to be up and down on you, right? Your brother gonna tell you the truth to keep you right where you're supposed to be based
Yep.
off the standards of the university that you play at. That's the people that you should listen to. um so yeah, man, that's how I feel about it, man. You know, I'm really happy with how they played. Facts, Jag. It's so good to hear from you, Jag. I appreciate you so much. You know, so they can talk about the opponent all you want, man. um Hey, Huggy, good to see you, my broski. I see y'all over there doing y'all thing too, man. I know Tez and Nick and all them boys is happy. Y'all doing y'all thing. I told the fellas last summer that I was high on Jackson Arnold, and now y'all see what I was talking about, right? So shout out to you, Huggy, and shout out to y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? I bleed crimson. Facts, man. Dwight says, Jason, yep, he'll walk on. Yeah, man. So I'm all in all happy, man. And before we get out of here, be sharp. Tell us what you think about talk on Latier Brooks real quick, man, and Cole Beasley.
Well, I know it was one part, so I can't really speak on Cole. But you mean uh, you mean Cole Adams?
Yeah. What did I say? Cole Beasley?
Yeah,
Who the hell's Cole Beasley? Ain't Cole Beasley somebody?
old Cowboys receiver.
So is, man. Cole Adams.
I knew where you was going,
I mean,
but
Cole Adams, bro. Speak on Cowboys. I'm tripping. Shame on me, bro.
oh no,
Shame on
I'm
me.
about to say. I think that was around the time when game got really crazy, man,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I couldn't really get service. But Lacier Brooks, like you said earlier, man, he reminds me of another 17,
Yes, he
of
does.
another 17 that we all love dear at Alabama. And
Facts.
I pray to God, and we talked about this many, many times, especially
Anytime.
when we first seen him, when Ty was like, I know we talking about this guy, and this guy. But this guy, Lacier Brooks, reminds me so much of Jalen Waddle.
Yes.
And then when we seen him on the tape, he was like, my goodness.
He got some juice. He got
Yep.
some juice.
He once he get on that field for real, man, he is not coming off.
Facts,
He
man.
he is not coming off, man. I can't wait to see when it's really his time. He is going to be a problem for cornerbacks to come, man. And it's still amazing to me that when it was recruiting time, how low he was in the rankings. Because I'm like, he must, like you always say, do he camp? Because he must don't camp or something. Because man, I don't know how he just fell under the radar, man. Lacier Brooks is going to be a problem
Yes.
for a lot of people, and I'm glad that he had Alabama.
Yes, man. Me too, man. Be sharp. I couldn't have said it better, bro. Latsier is going to be a problem. That look, and what I love about it, man, I said this before. I love how Grubb was trying to find ways to get him the football. Right, players like Latsier Brooks, you can get them the football behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll make some things happen, man. Really excited to see that kid's future. Um, can't wait to see Jalen Hale get out there a little bit more. Um, can't wait to see them go to Isaiah Horton a little bit more. Bigger receiver. Love to get him down near the red zone. Um, really enjoyed seeing him in the second part where he was really getting open and beating this man and attacking that defensive back. Um, really excited for this wide receiver core as a whole. Cole is outstanding. Really good hands. Got to get Cole to run behind them pads a little bit more because he took a WWE clothesline right there on the sideline, right? Um, getting behind, run behind those pads, man. I was kind of worried about him when I seen the dude clothesline him and his feet was up in the air. I was like, golly, man. So just really excited about the kids, man. And happy that the coaches are getting a better feel of what these guys do well, and own the Wisconsin. Own the Wisconsin, man, which that'll be a better challenge for us. Obviously a better challenge than Louisiana Monroe, but it's a home game. And we're gonna lock the gates on them. We need all the fans to come out and cheer your head off. You need to leave that game hoarse, right? You need to go out there and cheer for those kids, man, and really let them feel the warmth of we know you messed up in the Florida State game. We understand it. We all felt it. We watched it, right? But we really applaud you from the janitor all the way to the head coach, all the way to the top scholarship player, all the way down to the walk on. We praise everything in that athletic facility. You guys did a great job. It's gonna be roll tide, and that's just what it is. Um, J. Mims say Will Sanders played his tail. Will Sanders is gonna be a starter next year too. You watch. We have some look, B Sharp. We have some very good young offensive linemen. We have some very good young offensive linemen. Michael Carroll is outstanding. Jackson Lloyd, outstanding. Will Sanders, outstanding. Um, the future's bright, man. You know, AK Deer, 3 steps, he out of here. We have some very young linemen. Even Bach. Bach is coming to his own to switch to receiver, college receiver. It's a lot different than playing receiver in high school, man. A lot of different things you got to do. Bach is coming to his own. They'll try to use him more. What you think about Jalen Mbakwe, B. Shaw? Because he did a few things out there, man. Very quick first step, very fast kid, and I think the future is his as well. Bach is just another one of those kids who is a Swiss Army knife, can do a lot of different things. And then you see when we get him on the perimeter, the kid got some speed. He got some wheels on him. B. Sharp, you still there?
My fault. My fault.
Are you good? You good? What you
I
think
about to
about
say.
Jalen Mbakwe and the few great runs he had?
I about to say. Shoot, man. I like I said, man. I didn't expect him to even really touch the field at that position, man. But he took advantage of his opportunities when he was out there, especially with certain guys being out, especially like Ryan. Hopefully he gets better too, man. Get out of that concussion protocol. But when you get these opportunities, man, you gotta take full advantage of them. And Jalen did, but of course, man, he's just super athletic, man. He can do so much playing quarterback in high school, and playing corner last year, and playing wide receiver, and can run the ball. He's super athletic, uh, definitely fast. And one of the things that I was saying like last week, man, that well, I ain't gonna say last week, this past week,
is that you got to give some of these guys some time, man, to develop. And also, a lot of these players that we see out there playing is some of Nick Saban's old players. Like Coach DeBoer players really, really not playing for it. The guys that he brung in. So when those guys and a lot of guys that we keep giving praise to is guys that he brung in. Like if we was talking about like dogs on that wide receiver, what dog are we talking about? We talking about Jeremy Bernard. I don't know where we would be without Jeremy Bernard, to
Hey,
be honest with
facts,
you. He is
facts.
really, really setting that tone in that wide receiver room. So man, you really gotta give people time, man. Wrong one built in a day, man.
Yeah,
And I know we have all these players and all this stuff, but man, just give it time, man. But shout out to everybody tonight, man. They did great.
they did great, man. They did great. Toya had a comment that was really, really prevalent. She says, did y'all hear the crowd when Russell came in? Yeah, it was cheering for Keelan. And you know how it is, Toya. The backup and the shiny new toy is always going to be the most popular. Um, and Keelan is going to have a future here. He's going to be the future of Alabama football. Um, but I do think, you know, I hope he's patient. Look no farther than Ohio State, the number 2 quarterback behind him. I forgot the young kid's name, something Saint, something.
Oh, St. Clair.
Yeah, St. Clair. He's not starting. He's third string, I believe, behind Lincoln
Mm-hmm.
Pujols and Julian Sands. So look around the landscape of football. All these high star quarterbacks are not starting. um, and let me give B Sharp some credit though, man. On our last show, we all picked our picks and we knew it would be a close game. I think I said something to 13 or something. But B Sharp told us about South Florida. Now, to my knowledge, I think Florida lost to South Florida tonight, man. I don't think none of us picked them to lose, but B Sharp was the only one that told us, watch out for South Florida. And I'll be damned, they done mess around and beat Florida. This is what we try to tell y'all about that week-to-week grind. This is the same South Florida, same coach that almost beat Alabama, that almost beat, they did beat Boise, a ranked team last week, beat them to death, right? This football game is a very humbling sport, and it's a developmental sport, man, especially in the college era. You got to play every week. The LSU team that I told you, I believe these guys are world beaters. Well, they struggled a little while last time I checked with I don't know what the final score was. Maybe they came back and blew their asses out. I don't know, but for a while, Louisiana Tech was balling with them. Clemson damn near got beat by Troy, right?
Yep.
Who else, man? All around the world, man. It's not just Alabama, right?
You just gotta take this stuff week by week,
Yeah,
man. I'm
facts,
telling you,
bro.
bro, it's a long season.
Yes,
I
it
don't
is.
get too high on things. Don't get too low on them. You just
Yeah,
gotta take it week by week. 24-hour rule. I promise you, if you adapt that 24-hour rule, it f just football, just in life.
yeah,
You just use okay. What's the next thing? What's the next thing? You won't get too high on yourself, and you won't make many mistakes on anything, man. And I just love how I was just trying to tell people, man. I seen enough of South Florida. I was like,
yeah,
thank God we don't play them this year because it was that same quarterback,
yep.
that same head coach, and I'm just like, man, they just stick around, stick around, stick around. Then all of a sudden, you make a crucial mistake, they get the lead, and now you just in a fight for your life. That's why I'm like, each time we got up on them and never gave them the lead back or even made it even close, I was happy. But I was just like, man, let's just get the hell out of here.
Mm-hmm. That
But
was at the swamp, B Sharp. That was at the swamp.
yeah, at the swamp, man. It's just like I'm trying to tell you, man. What would make you laugh would make you cry at the same time. So,
And look, don't look now, but South Carolina's a dog squad, right? Well, don't
hmm
look now. but lowly Vanderbilt put belt to Virginia Tech's ass at one point in time, worse than what South Carolina did. When I turned, it was 44-20, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
So lowly Vanderbilt gonna beat some people this year. You know, everybody laughing. We lost to them. Don't forget that team was about 5 minutes away from beating Texas. So,
Yep,
you know,
they sure were.
lowly Vanderbilt, don't look now. That's all I'll say. Georgia, facts. Georgia looked absolutely pedestrian against who was that he was playing?
Austin Peay.
Austin Peay. So, hey, brother, it happens. It happens, man. Right? So it's
It's
crazy. Oklahoma,
we.
shout out to OU. Shout out to OU. Hey, man. And really, OU should have blew that team out, man. They
Yep.
was beating themselves, man. Kick off a punt return, messing up. That game should not have been close. Shout out to OU. That should have been the very score that Jason said it was going to be, right? OU got a squad, man. They definitely got a defense. They definitely got a defense, boy. So they going to be a problem. They really going to be a problem. The whole SEC is going to be a problem. I don't know who the hell. Texas A&M didn't look good to me today, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ole Miss looked beatable, even though they won. I just don't know, bro. I don't know. Tennessee.
It's not enough information, man. You're really not gonna know anything. That's why I said, man, the new 11-1 is 10-2.
Hey, I tell you this though, B. Shaw, business is about to pick up Saturday. Tennessee and Georgia play, so we'll see.
Oh, that ain't the only one either. Guess what's the next one?
Which one?
Florida, LSU.
Ooh, yeah. So business is about to pick up. You know what I'm saying? Curtis White say, "What's good, everybody? Roll Tide, like the energy in the game tonight, and I hope that the same energy continues next week against Wisconsin." Curtis, you are 1,000% correct, my brother. You are 100,000% correct. We spoke about it, Curtis. We really enjoy the energy tonight, bro. We really enjoy seeing all the players get to play and loving on each other and enjoying the game of football, man. Competing at the highest level in college and you know, against somebody, playing to our potential, right? And doing what we supposed to do to teams like that, getting their asses out of here, right? With a goose egg. So shout out to you, Curtis, man. I appreciate you guys. Please don't forget to hit that like button if you will, man. We really appreciate it, man. Dwight says Mississippi State got it. Yeah, shout out to Mississippi State. I think Arizona State was ranked. I think ranked.
And I said, man, it's not gonna be easy going in there to them Mississippi State, man. It's not a place you just want to just play it for real.
That's a whole fact, man. That's a whole fact. Shout out to the SEC. You know, we kind of let ourselves down as far as our team, even though we had a winning record overall against everybody else, right? Shout out to the SEC. Shout out to Oklahoma for representing the SEC and beating the Big Ten school, right? Shout out to them for that, man. Shout out to Mississippi State for getting rid of that Pac-12. What's Arizona State in now? The Big 12 now? Ain't they in the Big 12 now? I believe. Shout out to them.
Big 12.
Yeah, I think they're in the Big 12. Are they not?
Yeah, Big 12, Big 12.
And shout out to Baylor, right? A team that Auburn beat, smacking the SMU and his coach. I forgot the dude that was talking all that jazz in ACC Media Day.
Rhett Lashley.
Rhett Lashley. He was talking all that jazz about the SEC and this, that, and the third, and you let Baylor whip your ass, right? A team that Auburn went to their house and took their lunch money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. SEC. Now y'all go deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Go deal with that. Vandy at South Carolina. Is they play next week, JJ? Ooh, that's going to be a good one too. Vandy at South Carolina. That's going to be a tough one, man. That's going to be a tough one.
Pretty good games.
Yeah, so business about to pick up, B. Shaw. Business is about to pick up, man.
I mean, the preview show's about to be, we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, man. It's going to be crazy, bro. It's going to be crazy. So we covered penalties, all the positions that played well. Man, it was just an all-around win, B. Shaw. So go ahead and give everybody your final thoughts on this game, B Sharp, until we go back on next week. Let everybody know how you feel about it, man, and what you're looking forward to in the upcoming weeks of this great game that we all love.
Like I said, man, just happy to see how the guys went out there and played. Like I said, 24-hour rule. I'm about to sit down and watch a few more of these games just to check on everybody else because I really couldn't watch too much because of course Tuskegee.
Yeah,
But definitely gonna check out these guys and hopefully they can keep this same energy throughout the whole year. Don't get too high on yourselves, don't get
fact.
too low on yourselves. Just go out there and execute and make things happen, man. So definitely appreciate you always, man. And definitely always appreciate everybody in the chat, man. We back at it on Monday
Yes,
for
sir.
the weekend wrap up. And then what day I said we are gonna do the I think Thursday. Yeah,
Yeah,
Thursday for the preview show for the weekend.
yeah.
So yeah, definitely catch y'all on Monday.
Okay, that'll work, man. Well, let everybody know where they can find you, B Sharp.
Oh, of course, man. Y'all can find me at the Sharpshooter Sports Talk, man. If you not subscribed to the channel, please come on over there and subscribe. And we definitely gonna uh talk some good football, NFL, and NBA down the line, but it's college football season, so it's gonna be a whole lot of college football content, especially Alabama content. So definitely appreciate everybody that's supporting, and of course my brothers, Coach Sean, Piano Man, Coach Al,
Facts.
Ty, Tez, uh, KB, man, all the Bama creators, Clint Lamb,
Yep,
Andrew Bone, Justin Smith.
yep.
Appreciate all y'all, man. And also the people, our subscribers, Dwight, Jason, Miss
All of
Susan,
them.
Mimi, all of y'all. So definitely appreciate y'all.
Dwight, next week it'll be back on B Sharp. We just rotated one after the other. You know, it'll be back on B Sharp. So post game, we'll announce that all week. We appreciate y'all tapping in, man. It's 180 something on Twitter and uh another 80 something here, like 270 total. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all, man. We appreciate y'all more than
And
you
if
know.
you on my fault, and if
Oh,
you
you good,
on
you good.
Twitter, man, come on over here and subscribe to my brother's YouTube channel, man.
Yes,
We
please.
appreciate you watching on Twitter and all that, but come on over to YouTube so it can really count. So appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Appreciate your courtesy, man. Mike, all y'all, man. We appreciate all y'all tapping in on Twitter, on YouTube. Please come over to YouTube. Help us out, man. We appreciate you more than you know. We back, man. I'll just end it with this, man. You know, um, speaking for somebody who played this game, man, it feels good to see the Tide get back to being the Tide, right? I want the players at Alabama to know when you lose, bro, I call it the Floyd Mayweather effect, right? Because when Floyd was at his peak, whether you liked him or hate him, he had the biggest pay-per-views of any fighter, right? And that was because half the people tune in to see him win, and the other half tune in to hoping he lose. But either way, they all bought his fight, right? That's what made him at that time the biggest fighter. And it's the same with Alabama, right? You got one half of a section of people over here who love the University of Alabama, who cheer for them and they break our heart when they lose. You got a whole section of people over here who hate them, probably more that hate them. They're tired of them winning. They're on every football commercial, you know, and they make them the best in all the games. All the players in the NFL are doing what they do. Every time it's a Monday nighter, it's some Bama players they're highlighting. Alabama is the pinnacle of college football. Say what you want, you know what I mean? When they win, everybody know about it. When they lose, everybody know about it. You'll just have more people come out of the woodwork talking, right? You know, I'll never forget the college football playoff that Alabama didn't go to when they picked TCU. They talked about Alabama not making it more than they did the teams that was in it. And these
Facts.
are facts, right? So they can say what they want about the University of Alabama. They make fun of us because they want to be us. And that's just a straight up truth. That's the straight up truth,
The
man.
standard is the standard.
The standard is the standard, man. Shout out to the team for going out, reminding the world that we still play football here at the University of Alabama, right? We got our teeth kicked in, no problem. It ain't about how many times you get your teeth kicked in. When you fall down, you got to get back up, wipe the blood off, and go back to work, man. And that's what football is about. That's why I love this sport. It's different than a lot of other sports. It'll test your manhood, right? You got to have some thick skin to play this game, man. Shout out to all the Bama content creators out there, man. Shout out to the haters of Alabama. We need you. We love you. Continue to hate Alabama. Continue that. We need you. We wouldn't be where we are without you haters. We need you to do some more hate. And shout out to everybody in the chat, man. B2A Nation, man. Love you guys to death. We got what we wanted, man. We got what we wanted. The Tide got back on track tonight. Let's see what happens going forward, right? You can definitely find me right here at JMHO Sports Talk. That's just my humble opinion. That's all this is. JMHO Sports Talk. That's on Twitter and YouTube. Shout out to all our Wu-Tang Clan, Ty, Jance, Coach Carl, Coach Al, Piano Man, everybody, man. Man, KB, Clint Lamb, Justin Smith, everybody that way off sides, Kyle over at Bama Football on YouTube. Everybody, man. Shout out to everybody that's doing it big, man. You know what I'm saying? It's about Alabama. The truth is in the details, man. And the details are it's about Alabama. Y'all proved that when we lose to Florida State. All your little jokes, all your little ribbings. If you did not care, you wouldn't even waste your time making a joke. You know what I'm saying, B Sharp? If they didn't care and we was just irrelevant, you wouldn't even waste your time making it's Alabama. So
These are facts.
you know what I'm saying, B Sharp? It's us. It's Bama. So you got to talk about us. You have to. We just don't have to talk about you. We just don't have to talk about you. Roll Tide to you all, man. Much love to my brother B Sharp for coming on. Shout out to TU, Tuskegee University. Shout out to Alabama A&M University, the homeboy Sam Shade, the homeboy AC Carter, doing big things, HBCUs, and roll damn Tide to our Tide, baby. On to Wisconsin and on to some more lashes across some other teams' asses. Point blank, period, man. Much love from B Sharp and from myself to the entire chat. See you guys Monday, and I'll let B Sharp get the last word. Shout out to Tez too, our brother Tez, my favorite Auburn fan, Tez and Nick. Shout out to
he got some great footage, man. He got some great footage tonight.
Did
he? Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna check it out, man. I'm definitely gonna check it out, broski. J Mims, love you, boy.
Y'all already know F them trees and roll damn Tide.
Roll damn Tide.